Meanwhile, the pressure is only growing on the American president. Joe Biden is facing scrutiny. His handling of the government's secrets is under the microscope. A second batch of classified materials have been found at a location linked to him. A second batch. And in Washington, classified is synonymous with controversy. This is the second such revelation within a week. The first batch was found in November in his old office. And before moving to the fresh allegation, let me quickly give you a background of the previous one. The documents were found in Biden's office, which he used while serving as the US Vice President. His personal lawyers found them when they were closing out the office area. The documents were sent to the National Archives, and some of these papers were classified at the top secret or sensitive compartmented information level. That's right. Highly sensitive documents were casually lying around in Biden's old office. Those papers reportedly include US intelligence memos and briefing materials related to Ukraine, Iran, and the UK. And they relate to Biden's time as vice president under President Barack Obama. You see, access to classified documents is legally limited to people with special authorization, and there are rules about how they are kept and stored. All White House records, including classified ones, are required to be turned over to the US National Archives after an administration's time in office. Then why and how did they turn up in a private office, which Biden started using after his tenure as the vice president? National Archives informed the US Justice Department about the discovery, and the FBI is investigating the matter alongside the Justice Department. And what makes matters worse is the timing. The discovery happened just days before the midterm congressional elections, but the matter is coming to light after over 2 months. So why did it take so long for the existence of these documents to be disclosed? When asked about the documents on Tuesday, President Biden said that he was surprised to learn of their existence, surprised to learn about them. The White House is already on the defensive. And then comes another report, handing fresh ammunition to the Republicans. Another batch of classified documents being found. The White House has not yet commented on the matter. The location and classification level of the documents, not yet clear. But one thing that is clear is they have given the Republicans an opportunity to draw a false equivalence, a comparison with the former President Donald Trump, who is facing a criminal investigation for allegedly mishandling classified files at his Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida. And Trump himself reacted strongly to the development on his Truth Social platform. He wrote, and I'm quoting, "When is the FBI going to raid the many homes of Joe Biden? Perhaps even the White House." While Trump, the Republicans, right-wing media seem to be keen on capitalizing on this development, we need to note here that the circumstances of these documents being found seeming markedly different compared to the material seized from Donald Trump. The US Justice Department has clear criteria where it prosecutes people who intentionally mishandle highly sensitive government documents. And the facts of the Trump documents case appear to be satisfying more elements than in the Biden documents case. The Justice Department typically pursues prosecutions when cases involve a combination of 4 factors. Number 1, willful mishandling of classified information, which does not seem likely, as Biden did not resist returning the documents to the government. Number 2, vast quantities of classified information to support an inference of misconduct. You see, the first batch that was found at Biden's office contained 10 documents. Trump, on the other hand, had 10,000 files in his possession. More than 300 documents had classified markings on them. 18 were marked top secret. And Trump refused to turn them in. They were recovered in an FBI search And this was after his lawyers provided a sworn certification that all government records had been returned. The other two factors are disloyalty to the United States and obstruction. And Donald Trump had not fully complied with a grand jury subpoena that demanded the return of any documents with classified markings. And this in turn led to the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago. And now he has demanded similar treatment for Joe Biden, who, in fact, had informed the National Archives. But you see, such distinctions are likely to be lost for many voters. The misplaced files could cause a political headache for the president, a fresh one. And reports of a second batch of documents will only add fuel to this fire. And it's not just Trump and Joe Biden. The American democracy has been riddled with such controversies. And as I already said, when classified information is involved, a scandal is bound to follow. Take Hillary Clinton, for example. Her presidential dreams were undermined by her use of a private email server during her tenure as the Secretary of State. The server also included confidential information. Trump aides preyed on the matter then as well, but to no avail. Hillary Clinton was cleared by the FBI twice, and Clinton's team turned over 30,000 emails, which were work-related. There was proof that she deleted some emails, but there was no evidence of a cover-up. The investigation concluded that Clinton should not face any criminal charges, but it did say that she and her aides were extremely careless, quote-unquote, in handling the classified information. And years on, the incidents of mishandling intel continuing in the United States. Just when will the politicians learn their lessons? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.